What is up, nation? We are live with the baseball break 4655. In this one, we got one jumbo Bowman draft. So let's see if we can keep the momentum with all the EYs. Excuse me. All the EYs and other nice hits that we've been pulling out of these. Best of luck. Appreciate you all. We're running the 40 boxer next. We do have our randoms up still. So if you would like some spots in that, that is what is currently live. So let's get that one filled. Hope to see you guys get in that. Let's get to it. Good luck. Lots of cards to go through. Let's see what autos we get in this one. Alright, we got an empty box. Let me refresh this real quick. I need to make sure comments are coming through first before anything else. Hang on. Hang on 1 second. Because I know we had issues with the live before, so I want to make sure that I see everything as it's coming through. Let me refresh real quick. If anyone can please chat so I can make sure that we are live and working so I can communicate with you guys throughout the live. It'd be greatly appreciated. Alright, that is auto one, and then this is going to be our refractors. So let's reverse that. Alright, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Put these over here. Gonna just go through the paper first. All first Bowman will ship. They will be sleeved. Anything that's not first Bowman will not be. Chrome wise, first Bowman's will. Others won't. All refractors will ship. Okay, here we go. We got Mike Sirota out of 100 on the steel refractor. That's going to the Dodgers. Who's got LA? Sean McPeak. That's going to you. We got JoJo Parker on the Axis. We'll sleeve and top load that too for Toronto. That is Chuck Olas. We got Grant Richardson on the Chrome. Devalin on the Chrome. Becker on the Chrome. Franklin on the Chrome. Hugas on the Chrome. Michael Salina on the Chrome. Slawinski on the Chrome. Morrison on the Chrome. Ben Jacobs on the Chrome. Dominic Fritton on the Chrome. And now all the refractors. We got Nolan Schubert to the Guardians. Cash Mayfield. Gustavo Melendez. And Malcolm Moore. This is Steve in the flesh. Alright, let's get these guys sleeve and top loaded real quick. Oh, Bears just scored a touchdown. I haven't pulled a 101 out of this product yet, bro. I will try to pull you a 101, and if not, I guess I have to do what you tell me, right? Let me take this off real quick. All right. Here we go. Gamble. So much paper. All right, we got Cade Anderson to Seattle. That's going to get sleeve and top loaded. That is Chuck Olas. Prize prospects, Liam Doyle. Brandon Compton. Sean Gamble on the Chrome going to Kansas City. That is... Who's got Kansas City? John. There we go. Luke LaCourse. We got Eli on the refractor. Well, not the refractor, the Chrome. That is Will Rogers. Nice hit. Caleb Lyles. Gage Wood. We got Zach Root. Is Zach Root one of them? No, he's not. All right. Marcus Phillips. Umora. Ethan Conrad. We should be coming up on auto. Ty Harvey. Tyler Bremner. This should be auto right here. And it is Anthony Ianson to the Boston Red Sox. Justin Hayes off the filler. There we go. And then our refractors. We got Josiah Hartshorn. We got Steele Hall to the Cincinnati Reds. Chuck Olas. That's going to get sleeve and top loaded. CJ Gray and Ryan Mitchell. All right. Dropping an NBA at 7:45, and the 40-box PYT is up next. There we go. All right, we got a couple of sleeve and top loads right here, so just bear with me just a moment. Por favor. We'll move everything down once we get the tower of cards out of the way. That was a nice little collision right there. Sleeves out of this bag, make it easier for my life. All right, since we're gonna need them in this one. All right, first pack is complete. We got some type of wave over there. All right, we're going to go through here first. All right, good luck on the second one. All right, we got Xavier Nayens on the draft for the Texans. For the Astros, Spencer Jones to 125 on the teal wave. Yankees. Who's got New York? Will Rogers off the filler. There we go. We got Shotaro Mori on the Axis to the A's. Cameron Nelson on the Chrome. Kyson Witherspoon. Connor Essenberg. Seth Hernandez, Pico Khan. We got Jordan Yost, Gabe Davis, Josh Hammond, Matthew Fisher, Riley Quick. We got Brady Abel, Adonis Guzman, Jamie Arnold, Christian Foch, Liam Doyle, and then our refractors. I didn't turn over. My apologies. Michael Lombardi to Kansas City. We got for Kansas City. Okay. Travis Bastana, Aaron Watson, and Franklin Reyes. All right. right, there we go. All right, second auto will be up in here. Let's get it. Oh my God, this chair. All right, Kate Anderson on the base. Brady Abel. Shoto Mori again on the prize prospects. Mike, that's not getting a ship. Dean Curley, Mike Lombardi, Watson. We got Bonin, I'm sorry. Peters, JT Quinn, JD Thompson, JB Middleton. And our second auto, we got Gustavo Melendez on the first Bowman to Pittsburgh. Chuck Olas. There we go. Dakota Jordan on the refractor. Ryan Weidman on the refractor. Veladez and Aaron Walton. All right. All right, here we go. Move this chair up a tidbit. There we go. Eli on the paper. We'll take that. Veladez on the checkerboard. We got Kason Cunningham to the Diamondbacks. And out of 50, Cameron Nelson, gold to 50. Who has the Rockies? Chuck, there we go. Zaire Hope. We got Chase Shores, Oliveto, Fine, Barr, Kate Anderson on the chrome. That's going to the Mariners. That is Chuck Olas. Sean Youngerman, Cade Obermuller, Gavin Tollery, Nayens, Wing, JoJo Parker on the chrome going to Toronto. Chuck Olas again. Aiden West, Devin Taylor. That is not refractor. Okay, Carmichael. All right, we got Ethan Hedges on the refractor. Thomas White on the refractor. Jake Gurvich on the refractor. And then Lombard Jr. on the refractor. Hang on 1 second. I got to close out of that. There we go. Has anyone seen a super hit in this product yet? Well, Gilly said he has. I don't know who he has, but... Oh, Eli already got hit? Dang. That's sad. All right. All right, J.J. Werderholt on the prize prospects for the Cardinals. Landon Hodge to the White Sox on the first Bowman. Joshua Flores, McConaughey. We got Quentin Young, Briggs McKenzie, A.J. Russell, Mitch Voigt, Patrick Forbes. This should be auto, and it is purple auto. Kason Cunningham at a 250 for the Arizona Cardinals, and that is Mr. Chow. There we go, Chow. It's not 1 of 1, but it is numbered and ink. Caleb Boner, Gray, Quintero, and Trevor Cohen. There we go. There we go. Casey Cunningham. He's got a nice auto, too. All right. Did the lights just flicker? Okay, I'm going crazy. I was going to say, that's the last thing we need right now. Seattle. Johnny Farmello on the speckle. That's going to Chuck. Jesus Made on the axis. We got Justin Lampkin, Nate Snead, Colin Yeaman, Billy Carlson on the chrome. And that one will be sleeve and top loaded for the White Sox. That is Steve Myers, Tim Piesetin, I can't even say his name, Corbin Dickerson, Jake Cook, Cody Miller, Vorderek, Weidman, and then 4-hour refractors, Dax Kilby. We got Waldschmidt, Kane Kepley, and Braden Montgomery. All right. Should have our 4th auto in this one. JoJo Parker on the paper. Josh Hammond on the in action for Kansas City. That's going to John. There we go. George Lombard Jr. on the prized. Travis Bazzana, 250 for Cleveland. That's going to Steve. There we go. We got Mason Neville, Caden Kent, Tayton Gray, Landon Harmon, Ethan Frey, James Ellwanger, Gavin Killen, Sean Episcope, Tate Southersign, Billy Carlson on the auto for the White Sox. That's one of the top chases for the White Sox. That's going to Steve. There we go. We got Carson Benge. We got Brian Curley on the refractor, Antonio Jimenez, and Spencer Jones. All right. Down to our last pack.
What up, Nation? 9 spots left in that Dubs Randoms break. That is the Onyx. That is the Breakers Delight. All that good stuff. We got basketball dropping at 7:45. And I got another PYC up in the chamber for y'all. I'm going to drop in the Mac with 15 boxes, just so y'all know.
Just like that, he disappears into the wind. All right. Last box. Or last pack, I should say.
Listen, you're ripping for Mr. Chow. I have to show face eventually.
All right. Here we go. Move these out of the way. JoJo Parker. For the Colorado Rockies, Brody Brecht to 99. Rockies, Chuck Olas. Kaysen Cunningham on the Axis. JJ on the blue to 499 for the St. Louis Cardinals, Matty Wills. Cody Boker on the chrome. Jake Monroe on the chrome. Dean Livingston on the chrome. Moss chrome. Witherspoon chrome. Crossland on the chrome. Sailors on the chrome. Josh Owens on the chrome. Fleming on the chrome. And then we got Kyle Ladosi on the refractor. Mike Sirota on the refractor. Dean Curley on the refractor. And Kevin McGingle on the refractor. All right. Glare on that side is so bad for no reason. All right. Last auto incoming. Good luck. Let's get it. Eli on the paper. That'll be sleeve and top loaded. Oh, what am I doing? Andrew Salas to Miami. That'll be sleeve and top loaded when it comes to you. Connor Griffin. We got Ethan Petrie. Dezara. Aleu. Reed. Kosau. Max Williams. Yainson. Cameron Miller. Riley Kelly, that should be auto. Tigers, Mike Shambari. Jordan Yost on the auto to 199. Who's got him again? Mike again, there we go. Max Clark, Mason Morris, Tate, and Kason Cunningham on the refractor. And that is our break, nation. Let me get these sleeve and top loaded, and then we will do our recap. No one-of-ones. This is my first break that I've ripped out of baseball that I didn't hit the Eli auto. So, sorry for the Nationals on that one. But can't get them all. Cannot get them all. We'll take what we can get. Alright, let me get my picture first, and then we will continue on with our recap. Running the 40 boxer next, guys, so be prepared. We're going to hit some downtowns, hopefully, but we shall see. Okay, let me get these autos. These numbered. Alright, we're going to start off with the Elis. Eli paper, Eli chrome, JoJo Parker Axis, JoJo Parker chrome. We got Cade Anderson on the draft 25, Cade Anderson on the chrome, Sean Gamble chrome, Josh Hammond in action, Billy Carlson on the chrome, refractor Steel Hall, Cameron Nelson green, gold to 50, Jesus. Basana to 50 on the paper, gold if you want to call it that. Brody Brecht to 99 on the green. J.J. Weatherholt to 499 on the blue. Johnny Farmello on the speckle. Spencer Jones on the teal to 125. Gustavo Menendez, chrome auto. Mike Sirota out of 100 on the metal. I don't know if you want to call it that. Anthony Ayenson on the chrome auto. Jordan Yost to 199 on the Aqua Wave auto. We got Billy Carlson on the auto on the chrome. And Kason Cunningham on the purple auto to 250. Appreciate you all, nation. Couldn't do this without you. Again, the next break is coming up in just a second. We'll be running that. And then we still have spots left in the other one, the random. And we have NBA dropping at 7:45. See you guys there.